Hello there everyone, it's Acer back today, and we're going to be taking a look at Chapter 13 of The Mandalorian titled The Jedi. It's going to be a quicker video today as we're just going to be taking a look at all the Easter eggs and references that were featured in this episode. Spoiler warning, of course. These are in no particular order, but obviously this episode finally brought us our very first look at a live-action Ahsoka Tano, but what you may not have noticed is that Morai, the Convor, also made an appearance in the episode as well. One of my favorite parts about the episode is when Ahsoka Tano is explaining the backstory behind the child, Baby Yoda, now formerly known as Grogu. In this moment, Ahsoka Tano begins to remember Grandmaster Yoda, who actually gets a name drop, and if you listen closely, you can hear his musical theme start to play. Furthermore, throughout the episode, Ahsoka's theme also starts to play on numerous occasions. In the same moment, while she's explaining the child's backstory, we also get a reference to Anakin Skywalker, the Great Jedi Purge, and the Temple on Coruscant, which is actually where the child was from. As the episode progresses, Ahsoka Tano reveals that she cannot train the child, now known as Grogu, because of the connections that he has with the Mandalorian. However, she does mention to the Mandalorian that he should take the child to the remains of an ancient Jedi temple located on the planet Tython. In Legends, the planet Tython was actually the birthplace of the Jedi Order. It is said that here the child can be placed onto a seeking stone, and if he chooses, he could reach out through the Force and a Jedi might approach them. This leads to a big question though. If the child does reach out through the Force, what Jedi would approach? Many believe that this Jedi could be Quinlan Vos, or Luke Skywalker having been recast by Sebastian Stan. Another candidate would be Cal Kestis from Jedi Fallen Order, as we do not know what happened to him after the events of the game, but my personal favorite, and one that I haven't really heard a lot of other people talk about, is the appearance of Yoda's Force Ghost. To me, this just makes the most sense, and not just because Yoda and the child are the same species, but also because Yoda had always been there reaching out through the Force trying to help young Jedi on their path. In Star Wars Rebels, we see Yoda visits Ezra Bridger and Ahsoka Tano, and in the most recent LEGO Star Wars Holiday Special, we actually see that Yoda's Force Ghost appears to Rey. So I think it would make the most sense if Yoda's Force Ghost appeared to the child, but then ultimately the child winds up staying with the Mandalorian. Next up, we're talking about the biggest reference, and that was Thrawn, was literally name-dropped by Ahsoka Tano at the very end of the episode. I don't have much to say on this, you know who he is, and I'm super excited to see what they do with the character. I really hope that Moff Gideon is actually working with Thrawn, or maybe for Thrawn. I'm not entirely sure if that's the case. It's probably more so that Thrawn is just doing his own thing. Either way, I really hope that this is setting up for a Rebel sequel, or another live-action show. And some smaller details that I wasn't able to find pictures of was the emblem on the security droid's head is actually the emblem for Thrawn's 7th Fleet. We also had Lothcats appear in live action for the second time, and the ex-military guy, his name is Lang, and that is Chinese for wolf, which is totally a nod to Dave Filoni's obsession with wolves. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely let me know if I missed anything. I'm sure I did. I really can't wait for the rest of the season. We got just 3 episodes left, and I couldn't be more excited. As always, stay tuned for more Star Wars content. May the Force be with you all. This is the way.